Well, hello, and welcome everyone. Welcome to tonight's Pin to Profit Power Hour. My name is Ronette Turner Corley, and I am super excited to be here to be sharing with you some information tonight that's going to share with you how to be able to write and get paid. Yes, that's not a mistake. Write and get paid. So I want to welcome all of my guests here on Zoom. We also are chiming in on Facebook Live as well as YouTube. So I want to welcome all of you. Sit back and relax and take some notes. And I'm going to share with you tonight something very special. My husband and I have decided to do these Zoom meetings in February. We're on a February blitz. Why? Because we want everyone to know this is available. What we're going to talk about tonight is nothing new, but we want you to know it's available because many people started the year out 2025 wanting to make more money, bring in more cash flow. And I'm going to share with you tonight how you can put that pen to work. All right. Now, if you're familiar with this guy, he's an amazing or was an amazing motivational, inspirational, personal development coach, the late, great Zig Ziglar. He has a quote that he left with us that lives on in his legacy is that if you can have everything in life, or you can have everything in life you want, if you just help enough people get what they want. My husband and I have lived our lives around that philosophy. And that is really mainly why we got started with this platform. We got started because we found a way to impact a lot of people. I mean, thousands. And who knows, maybe even millions of people. Why? Because it is a platform where everyone has the ability to win. I've never been able to say that before, ever. But now, because of this platform, I'm going to show you how you too can finally win. Now, what if you can write your way to income, right? I know some of you are seeing this saying, what? So you mean tell me I can write? Yes, it has to be legible. You can't scribble your way to success. But what if you can turn your writing into income? See, I want to show you how the power is in that pen and how tonight there's a platform that maybe you are not aware of that's teaching you how you can do just that and earn thousands of dollars from the comforts of your home. And it's not under trial because thousands of people are already doing it. And I'm going to show you how you can write your way to income. Now, the company I'm talking about tonight is called Send It. And you're going to see why that name is so important, how it came about. What I want you to know is that the income that I'm going to talk about tonight, it's possible for you, but it's not guaranteed. And why it's not guaranteed with the income disclaimer, it shares with you it's not guaranteed because we don't know what you're going to do. And it depends on your efforts. But as long as you're committed, you put in the effort and you're consistent, you're guaranteed success here, provided you follow instructions. Okay. Now let's talk about Lisa Krimmel. I want to start with her. She's the co-founder of Send It Academy, and she's the creator of this system that we call Pay Per Letter program. She lives in Northern California. She's a wife and mother of 4 boys. Needless to say, she's very busy, okay? And she also runs, several businesses, thriving businesses from the comfort of her home. She discovered this method 3 years ago. And in 2023, she decided for a full year to put it to test. So she created a system. And she said, listen, what if I did this letter writing thing for 4 hours a day, 5 days a week for a year? Now, 4 hours a day didn't mean she sat down for 4 hours. It was over the time period of going throughout her life, being on Zoom calls, handling her family, doing business from time to time throughout the day. And during that time, about 4 hours a day, she put in just writing these letters. And do you know she took 2 days off? And in 2023, she earned a little bit over $78,000 a year that year without sharing with anyone. See, I want you to know if you've been in direct sales like I've been, it's very difficult to earn that type of income without being fully committed, not seeing your family, not having a life. She was able to do this in her spare time around her life. As a matter of fact, I think she can best share her story. So let's hear from Lisa.
Hi, my name is Lisa Krimmel, and I am the co-founder here at Send It Academy. And I wanted to tell you why this is the program you've been looking for. I want to give you a little background about me. For 25 years, I've been in the mortgage industry. In 2005, after having my third son, I decided I needed an additional stream of income. So I became an internet marketer. I had tremendous success between 2005 and 2013. But in 2013, I did decide to step away. And the biggest reason why I decided that is because I was tired of putting people into programs where there just wasn't duplication. I didn't want people to fail. I truly wanted people to be successful when I put them into programs. So I did move on. I became a drop shipper and FBA seller over at Amazon. I did $15 million in sales between 2013 and January of 2022 when Amazon impolitely asked me to leave because they no longer wanted to compete with us. So in February of 2022, I went back into the mortgage industry, saw there was a huge need for credit repair courtesy of COVID, and so I started my own credit repair company. In April of that same year, my cousin came to me because she knew that my Amazon business had gone kaput and asked me if I had ever thought about, an additional stream of income. And I said, yeah, I'm always interested in something. So she showed me how to write letters to casinos for $5, and I jumped in with both feet. That first year from May, I started actually in May of 2022. I started writing, started with 50, then 100, then 200, built myself up to 300. But more importantly, that first year, what I did was I worked on converting that out. I'm not a huge gambler. In fact, most of the time when I go into a casino, I take a $100 bill and my objective is to leave with the same $100 bill. And so I really did perfect what I like to call the art of conversion that first year. And so in 2023, I decided I was going to go all in. And I made a commitment to myself to go ahead and write 300 letters every single week for the entire year of 2023, which I did successfully do. And I made just a little bit over $78,000 writing letters in my spare time while I did my other business, which was credit repair. In November of 2023, I was at a wedding where my sister, who is also a writer, her daughter wanted to be able to move out. And I said, well, let's get her writing letters, which made me come up with the idea of paid per letter. So I got together with my sister. She created the videos. I did all the verbiage. We put the program together as to make it as simple as possible so that everybody could win. And that's what I love about this program is if you can write, you can make money here. You don't have to go out and recruit. You don't have to go out and sponsor. You just have to write. So in December, I built out the program, called up a friend of mine because he had some amazing software that I was interested in, and I showed him what I had, and he was like, I want in. And I was like, okay, let's do this thing. With his marketing ability and this program, we could take this far and we could really help a lot of people. So that's how Paid Per Letter and Send It Academy was born. And I just want to let you guys know that this works for anybody, no matter whether you're 18 or 80. And the reason I know this is my fourth son turned 18 in February. And the day after he turned 18, he got verified at one of the casinos, immediately started writing. Well, a couple weeks ago, he got his first drop, $700. He came to me, Mom, how do I get it out? I said, you got to convert it out. Let me show you. And so I showed him my method, and he was able to convert that $700 into $683. That's more than he would have been paid in 4 weeks for, minimum wage, working, the 15, 20 hours that they would give a kid his age. So am I happy? Absolutely. Should you be happy? Absolutely. This program can change your life. All you have to know how to do is write. Can you write?
Now, if you're like me, you're fired up because I got a chance, my husband and I, to have time with Lisa. And after we heard that story, we were like, let's do this. We can help a lot of people. If you were on, I do testimony Thursdays and I interview people who have been successful, writing and have been paid. I just interviewed a couple. There's a young senior couple, I believe 5 kids and 10 grandkids. They did a little bit over $30,000 last year, just writing letters to supplement their income. We're talking 74 and 75 years young. So believe me, it's for anyone who has a desire to be able to put in the work and write their way to success. Now, let's talk about the company. Send It Academy is a Nevada-based company. They started in January of 2024. What they do is teach you how to write letters to these billion-dollar corporations. That does include gaming websites and casinos. Now, majority of these corporations, they pay their users in online coins. It's called sweeps coins, as in sweepstakes. Okay. Now, what's nice about Send It Academy is because of Lisa's process. This is not a company or a platform that teaches you how to gamble. What her process does is teaches you how to convert those coins into cash via online gaming. And this conversion process helps you to retain most of your coins, which you can then cash out. We're talking at minimum on the low end, 90%. We are seeing 102%, 125%. Saw someone today like 130% conversion. So the process absolutely works. It's tried and proven. There's over 25,000 so far in this community, and people are winning. Now, before I go any further, let me say this. Part of the process does include gaming websites. So if it conflicts with your personal or spiritual beliefs, this may not be for you, but stick around because this is just one of the digital products that's available. There are other digital products you can profit from. And also there's a very generous affiliate program that if you don't want to do this, you can still share. And there's a way where you can get compensated when you do share. Okay. So now let's talk about the longevity. What's really nice about this, even though Send It has been around only for a year, do you know this letter writing process has been going on for decades? See, that's what gets me excited because we've been asked before, well, how long do you think this is going to last? And, will we saturate the market? Absolutely not. Even though it's 25,000 people in Send It, we are really a small community compared to the whole United States and Canada that's doing this, right? And so there's been people who have actually got started, say, my mother has been doing this for 5 years. So technology has made things easier. There's no longer any type of floppy disk that comes into the mail. You can do everything online with this process. And these multi-billion-dollar enterprises are not going anywhere. And it does not affect the number of letters you send. You can send unlimited amount of numbers, and they are equipped to handle the load. Why? Number one, it's 100% legal and it's government regulated. It's called AMOE. If you haven't heard of it, that means alternative method of entry. Have you ever gone into a casino and you saw where they were giving away free chips or free coins, or they were giving away free meals or free rooms, all those comps? Well, they get to write off. That's tax deductible for them, right? And that's big business for them. And as a way of doing that, that's an alternative method of entry. Well, these online gaming sites and casinos they are under the same laws to keep their doors open. So they do this by allowing this process of sending letters to receive these sweep coins. And in doing so, we can turn that into cash dollars via this conversion process that Lisa has come up with that absolutely works. Now, we earn for writing letters. Let me share with you what the letter is, because I know when I first got started, I was like, okay, we write letters. I'm thinking 8.5 by 11. Let me share with you how simple this is, right? We're talking a 4x6 blank index card that you write the same thing on it over only on one side. It's not two sides. You only write on one side. And it's about 2 sentences, okay? 2 sentences that you write over and over and over. How many cards like this can you write in your spare time and make $5 per card? People are winning. Once again, if you can legibly write, you can win. Now, like it says here, can you write? What's nice about it, can you do this outside of Send It Academy? You absolutely can. Send It Academy has no relationships with these casinos. They're not in cahoots with them. If you called the casino, they will be like, we don't know who you're talking about. Why? Because they just have a program to show you how to do it right. But here's the thing that I know. If I were you, just like us, we started with Send It because we didn't want to go through the 3-year process of figuring out of something that Lisa has already done. Here's a lady in 2023 who made over $78,000 by herself writing these letters. That's the person I want to learn from. And this program, they teach you exactly what to write. See, what I know, every comma, every period, every question mark has to be in the right place. If not, it will get declined. Why? Once again, this is government regulated. Things have to be exact. They show you what to write, who to write, and then they check your work. So imagine having more eyes on your letters. So you send in your template one time and they tell you, hey, you got the thumbs up, go ahead and start mailing it that way. That is huge. There have been people who have sent in their templates and they've missed a comma. That means their work would have been null and void. So now you can do it the correct way, mail your letters, and now get paid. Very easy and simple process. These must be handwritten. So you can't have, I've seen people say, oh, well, they just act like it's some willy-nilly thing. People are making some serious income here, right? I'll have my daughter do it. I'll have my son do it. Well, if you do that, that's fine, but they sure enough better have their own account. No one can write your letters for you. You can't go to Fiverr and hire someone to do it. No, you know why? Once again, this is big business and things have to be done correctly. Don't short the shortcut. Don't, shortcut the shortcut, right? Imagine this. Just go ahead and write your letters out because they will check from time to time to see if the handwriting is the same. And it must be the same. If not, you are at risk at your account being shut down. So don't play around with this. Do it the right way and the income will come in. Now you earn credits into your gaming account once you start writing in 8 to 12 weeks. On Canada, it's 12 to 15 weeks. Now, let me pause there. You're probably seeing that and say, wait a minute. So if I start writing, I might not see income for 10 weeks or maybe 12 weeks. Let's just say 3 months or less. That's true. Why is that? Well, let me give you the timeline here. It's about priming the pump. You have to prime the pump and put in the work. This is what happens. You fill out one of these cards, you put it in an envelope, and you send it off. When you do that, hence that's where the name comes from. You send it. When you send it, what happens is it's going to go through its mailing process. It's going to arrive at a P.O. box. When it gets to that company's P.O. box, if you know anything about big corporations, they don't pick up every single day. Sometimes it's once a week, twice a month, sometimes once a month. So what happens, the mail is sitting there until they get it. Once they get the mail, then it goes to their corporation and gets processed. And now it gets in line with thousands of other people waiting for their payouts. You see why it takes that amount of, that amount of time? But here's what I want you to know. Do not fret. Keep writing. Because this is what happens when you're priming the pump and you're writing. Once that first drop, a drop is a deposit of your coins. Once that first drop happens, guess what happens after that? All those other letters you have been writing are trailing. So once it starts, it's like a faucet and it just keeps coming weeks and weeks, every month, you're seeing income come in. Okay. On my interview, the person just said, sometimes twice a week. And so, but every single month, whether it's once a week, every other week, you're getting paid. Just keep writing. The thing is, never stop, because if you stop, now you have another delay. You can write in the comfort of your home or anywhere. Someone on our team by the name of Priscilla, she was writing, her granddaughter was getting her hair done at the beauty salon, right? And getting her hair braided. And she wrote out 40 letters. How many of you are making $200 while you're watching someone get their hair braided? Incredible. It takes 4 to 6 minutes, depending on your writing speed. Your writing speed will get faster. Mine has gotten faster. It will be 2 months that will be in February the 8th. And my writing has gotten faster, right? Why? Because you're writing the same thing over and over and over again. So imagine, once again, if you can write, you can win. Who is this for? It's for everybody. Stay-home parents. I saw a post the other day. It was a stay-home parent. She had her daughter had 50 envelopes in her hand, and she said 50 envelopes. 50 a day. That's what she said. 50 a day keeps the 9 to 5 away. I thought that was so cute because parents are staying home. They're making thousands of dollars around their busy schedule, writing these letters out and making money. Retirees, just did an interview with retirees that made over $30,000 last year in addition to their retirement. And now they say this year they have bigger goals and they're going to be traveling every month. How about students? Do you have anyone in college? They can write in between classes. Guess what? They can make additional income that could be better for them doing that than being out somewhere and working that way. And they can keep everything, in-house while they're studying. How about anyone looking for extra income? It's absolutely for anyone. What I do know is 2025, 2025, things have gotten more expensive. People are looking for extra stream of cash flow to come in. This is the perfect way to do that, where you can do it right in the comforts of your home. I say turn your TV time into money time, because you can do this while you're watching TV. You must be 18 years of age in most states. Some casino gaming sites require you now to be 21, but some do still require you to be 18. Must reside in the USA or Canada, but it does exclude some states, not because of send it, because this is government regulated and some states have decided to not participate. So if you are in Washington State, Idaho, Michigan, Montana, Nevada, Connecticut, and in Canada, the province of Quebec, unfortunately, you cannot participate in pay per letter. Everywhere else is fair game. However, if you exclude it, once again, stick around. We have other products, but I can show you also how you can share with people who can write, and you can make income that way and being able to get paid by helping other people do the same. Now, how many do you want to write? How much money do you want to make? 10 letters a day, 5 days a week? That's $1,000 a month. Can you imagine 12 grand a year extra coming into your household? We're not saying quit your job, stop what you're doing, but I can say, with a lot of people, you can reply. I know Priscilla right here on the comments, she said her goal is to replace her husband's part-time job. Guess what? You can do that with letter writing. How about 20 letters a day? 40 letters a day is $4,000 a month. Imagine this. Do you know a $600 car note only requires you to write 4 a day? Can you take 20 minutes out of your busy schedule, write 4 of these, and create $600 a month to pay for a car note that really either you could not afford, or that you want to afford, you want to get a new car, or something you just say, listen, I don't care to take care of this. I'd rather have this money over here take care of it. That's what this is doing for many people, is giving them options. Now, these are real people with real results. You see people from all over excited, mailing out their mailings every single day, every single week, every single month. Why? Because they realize this is really the best kept secret and the best side gig I've seen so far, where everybody, if they can write, they can win. Now, imagine some of these stories. These are some of the redemptions that people have been able to do. And you'll see here, I am so grateful on the left-hand side for this opportunity. It's been such a blessing for my family, and I can't wait to get more people involved. You see 508 and 151. Those are going to their bank account as a result of cashing in the drops that they received in coins using the conversion process. You'll see 465 in the middle. And also on the other side, you'll see someone received a drop of 226, but because of the conversion process, they're depositing $414.70. That is huge. Now, some of these other ones warm my heart. Why? Because you're being able to see people tell their story and how it's making a difference in their lifestyle. Over on the left-hand side, it says, trust the process, believe in the process. I lost my common law husband of 10 years, almost 2 years ago, to a massive heart attack. It's been a struggle to keep a house and family supported on one income. I bet it has. After weeks of skepticism, I took the leap. Sent my first batch, meaning they mailed out their first letters on October 17th. The first drop was 11 weeks and 5 days later. It started with 309 in sweep coins, and they converted it to $406 with the conversion process. That went to their bank account. Can't wait to see where this takes me as 2025. Thank you, Send It family, for giving me the chance to find my own way. Now, provided that person kept writing, now she's going to be receiving drops consistently, consistently, consistently. The only thing you wait for is that first drop. And if you continue to write, it's now consistent. Now you see here in the middle, tonight I paid off a credit card, all because of this gig. I'm still in complete shock. One down, two to go, $3,000. You see the crying faces because now they're relieving themselves of the stress of debt. On the right-hand side, 2,238. I'm in tears. That's going to their bank account because they decided to write and get paid. Now, this is the product line. Pay per letter, that's what I'm talking about right now, how you can write to these gaming sites and casinos, use a conversion process, and put those coins into cash into your bank account. That's proven. Also, trust formation. That's another digital product we have that you can purchase. What think about living inside your trust. It has huge tax advantages, okay, and also protection, especially if you have assets. Now, here's the thing: pay per letter and trust formation are only for the United States and Canada, right? But everything else is worldwide. Bill savings. So if you're outside of the United States or in parts of the United States and Canada where you can't do pay per letter, you have bill savings, digital business cards, credit repair. That's coming soon. Remember, Lisa has built a very successful credit repair business. She's not only going to teach you how to do that if you want to do that, there's tons of people that need that. In addition to that, she's going to show you how you can fix your own. How about Amazon course? If you were listening to her interview, her tell her story, she talked about the fact that she did $15 million in sales over a 10-year period. $15 million in sales and made multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars a year selling on Amazon. Someone like that you want to learn from. She's teaching that course right now. You can buy that course and learn how to get paid in your sleep on Amazon. How about book publishing? Ever wanted to publish a book? Do you got a book in your head and you never knew how to do that? That course is available now as well. And that will teach you how to publish your books. We've had people to go on to do that. And intro to crypto coming soon. Travel deals are available right now. So as you can see, we have a pretty hefty product line that you can decide to participate in that will bring money into your household, really without you recruiting and you being able to do it by yourself. Okay. Now, let's talk about Send It. Once again, the pay per letter. The pay per letter is 9 lessons, what takes you about 30 minutes. Okay. And I saw it took me 30 minutes and I watched it over. Once you have the digital course, you can watch it as many times as you like. But what I love about it is the fact that it's so simple, it's to the point, and even my 8-year-old nephew can understand how to do this process because it's very well put together. They have community support. They have over 17,000 people in a Facebook group, and everyone's, rooting for each other and everyone's winning. Template approval, so you can start sending your letters off the correct way and have more eyes on your letter. You get all of that for $224.99 one time. Let me break that down. That includes $199.99 setup fee for your pay per letter course. And it includes your first month of $25. Yes, there's a monthly subscription of $25. There's no contracts. You don't have to pay that if you want to, but you want to pay that. Why? Because things change all the time. You want to be a part of the community. Let me give you an example. There's some states that was not on that list. Nevada just came up, just was recently put on that list not too long ago of states that are not participating. Now, what if you were in Nevada and you kept writing? Because you didn't know. Who has the time to know all the ins and outs of what all these platforms are doing? Well, Send It has a whole back end staff that makes sure that we're updating on all the changes. So you would have sent your letters and it would have been null and void. That's worth $25 per month. Plus, once your drops start coming in, that's nothing. That's water under the bridge, right? So that's all it costs. It could have been so much more expensive, but they want it to be fair for everyone. That's pretty much it, ladies and gents. You send in your letters, you write it out in a specific way, you follow instructions, and you send it. And then you build up a pipeline and then start getting paid over and over and over and over again. Now, if you're like my husband and myself, it's so good you couldn't keep it to yourself. There's so many people I want to bless with this and continue to bless. Why? Because I know we finally have something where everybody can win. So when it comes to the casinos and gaming sites, they pay us. Send It doesn't pay us. They pay us when we follow the process and send these letters in using that alternative method of entry, right? However, if you want to build an organization or be able to share, it's totally optional. What I love about it, you don't have to. If a person doesn't get started with you, you still will make money because once again, you're writing and getting paid, right? Now, to share it, Send It will pay you, and they have a generous compensation plan. There are 4 different ways we get paid. And in order to participate, you pay a one-time affiliate fee. That's it. One time. It's not every month, it's one time. Now you can get direct and residual pay. How do you qualify to get paid? Pay the one-time fee. That's it. Now you upgrade to what we call promoter. Now you have a whole business in a box where you have a link, and now you can start sharing, and it does the work for you. Let's talk about the first way we get paid. The first way we get paid is we call direct referral pay. Okay, so imagine this. You get me started for $224.99. The following Friday, you will get paid $105. Okay. $105 for everyone you share it with. If you did that with 2 people, you're 224, you're already in the black. So imagine this. You get me started, you get $100 one time, and also the $5 for the $25 that I paid. But every time I pay that $25 every month, you continue to get $5 every single month. Imagine that. Get 5 people started, your $25 is paid for, right? Because they're paying their $25. You're getting compensated $5 every time they do that. Incredible. So those are the first 2 ways we get paid. The other way we get paid is what we call matrix pay. I love the matrix pay because it allows everyone to participate and get involved and get paid, regardless if you share or not. Let me show you how it works. You get 50 cents per month on every person that fall into your matrix. What I love about it, they don't have to be direct to you. You don't have to have sponsored anyone. You don't have to do anything, because as you get started, everybody automatically goes into a 3x10 matrix. It looks just like this. So it's 3 wide, 10 levels deep. And it's called force matrix because there's no placement here. There's no favoritism. The system in the next open spot goes from right to left from the company down. There's a ton of people, because my husband and I have decided to build our matrix, that are benefiting and have people in their matrix, and their matrix is filling up, and they haven't brought anyone to the table simply by the fact because we decided to build it. So imagine people fall. All right, lost connection there. We are having, some weather issues. So we are back. But anyway, what I was saying is, on the way to earning, that type of income, imagine earning an extra $500 a month, 1,000, 15,000, 20,000 on the way while the matrix is getting filled up, whether you brought someone in or not. Okay. So that's how this matrix works. And it is incredible. Now, when it comes to the next way we get paid. The next way we get paid is what we call matrix match. Okay. And you never know who needs this opportunity for you to share with them. My husband and I have been looking for something that we can make impact and help other people win. We happened to see our sponsor post at an event, and I myself saw, oh my goodness, what is that? I looked into it further and noticed what it was and said, well, hey, we have to contact them. So imagine that. By virtue of the fact they posted something, they got the attention of us. Now we are all in and understand the power of this platform. So imagine us earning $10,000 a month. They earn 50% of that. That's $5,000 by virtue of the fact that they shared it with us. Incredible, right? That's how that works. Okay. And that's the matrix pay. Now, what comes with being a promoter? All the tools you need. You get capture pages, landing pages, follow-up emails. You'll get a link that you can share with someone. You don't even have to know how everything works, but when you share it, they'll have the compensation plan on there, a short little presentation, as well as how to enroll. All that's done for you, as well as when they put their information in, they'll have follow-up emails that email them and see when they're ready. All that is done on your behalf because the system is so powerful and shows you exactly how to do that. Well, it does it for you, automatically. Now, you'll see some of the landing pages there that you can use to promote your business if you choose to. Also, here as well. It's that simple, ladies and gents. That simple. All we do is write letters to these billion-dollar corporations. This system has been around for decades. And our founder tapped into it 3 years ago, and she had the wherewithal because she was having so much success to turn it into a business where everybody can win. I think that is genius. And now we have the most powerful platform out there. I haven't seen anything. People are making $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, $10,000 a month, and the only person they have on their team are themselves. So imagine being able to be a team of one and bringing in that type of income. And if you want to share, great. But if you don't, it doesn't affect your income, because if you can write, you can get paid. I'm excited. I'll be back tomorrow. Come back tomorrow. Don't come back by yourself. Bring as many people, bring everybody, because once again, we want to make this a household name. A lot of people are looking for a way to be able to earn additional income. I've never seen something as powerful as this. All right. So I normally don't do this because we're doing this every single day. And I say, get back to the person who invited you, but I will entertain some questions really quick to see if anyone has any question. If you do, type it into the chat if you're on Zoom, or raise your hand and I'll allow you to ask that question. Or if you are on Facebook, go ahead and write your question in. One of the questions yesterday was, a person thought that they can be a promoter and, not have to pay the $224.99. No, being a promoter is an upgrade. Okay. So in order to promote, you can't just pay $20 and start building. No, you have to become a member, which is $224.99 one time. Pay your $25 per month and upgrade to the promoter position. Okay. But you can't come in for $20 alone. Those are only member benefits. Okay. So if that was someone who had that question, I'm glad to have answered that for you. Anyone else have any questions? Doesn't seem like we do. Go ahead and make sure you get back to the person who invited you. Let them know you're ready to go. Let's go ahead and make your 2025 the best year yet. And let's go ahead and write your way to success and turn that pen into profits. All right. So I'll be back tomorrow, same time, 6 p.m. This is Ronette Turner Corley chiming off, and I will see you tomorrow. Good night. Bye for now.